What's up, guys, and welcome to another van tour. I gotta do this quick, so I'm gonna film it on my phone. This van is actually already sold. Someone from Salt Lake City bought it. They're flying it today. I've got like 30 minutes to do this before they get here. A little bit about the van real quick. It's a 170 4x4 Sprinter. No exterior modifications to it. I typically just leave the exterior vans blank because people get so specific about what they want, and I think it's just easier for me to build out the inside, do what I do, and then let them make the exterior modification. Woo, it's hot. I did a couple of things that I'm really excited about on this build. One of them is making unique cabinet designs. Under all the shelves, there are topo maps, and then the divider wall for the kitchen is also this cool design. All of that is done with the shaper, with the handheld CNC. It's a really cool device. You lay out this tape and it's got kind of a code on it. It looks like dominoes. It scans the tape where you laid it out, and then based on the micro movements that you make pulling it, because you're physically, it's not like a CNC that moves itself, you have to move it. Just like a drone gimbal, it self-corrects for your micro adjustments and kind of guides you where you need to go. So you end up with this really precise machine. It's kind of incredible. It's a lot more affordable than a CNC, and it also allowed me to do 1-inch radiuses, radii on everything, like the shelves, this cabinet here for the trash can, boom. So I'm getting really excited by the materials that I'm able to use in these builds. I love the idea of using more sustainable products where you can. The cool thing is that a lot of these sustainable products that I've used are also some of the best products to use. So a great example of that is the countertop here. It's by a company called Richlight. So this whole counter is 100% recycled paper. They say it's as hard as stone, but it cuts like wood, and I can attest to that. So the whole countertop is Richlight. The divider wall is Richlight. The facade wall for the shower is Richlight. The bottom of the cabinets are Richlight. What's great about this is that I love bamboo, but eventually you're gonna dent it and scratch it. And the good thing is you can sand it out and recoat it. With the shower where you're going in and out and you're gonna have keys that hit it, it's really great to have that material, just so that that's going to be just durable over time, and it's waterproof, so I don't have to tile the backside of this. Here's another shot of some of the unique cabinetry that I was able to make. Also, now that I'm filming and kind of listening to the audio as it's coming out, it's so dead quiet back here. So this is the bed area. One of the things that I love about this van, so I had bolts behind this piece of wood attaching that wall to the van. So it kind of looked ugly. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wanted to cover it up. I used, again, that shaper Origin to get this exact radius cut out, and then a track saw to cut that. All of that is dimmable. And yeah, also with the bamboo trimmed out the edges here, 1/4-inch bamboo on the ceiling with fabric in between that I'm really happy about. I think that looks really good. So 2 max air fans. I pre-wired the back fan with large cables that go through the walls so that if someone did want to upgrade to AC, pro tip, everyone wants to upgrade to an AC. If you're thinking about building a van to sell, just put an AC in. I'm gonna put them in all my next fans. I think after the heat wave of this summer, and with this being kind of like a premium product, pro tip for all the builders out there, just put an AC in. Anyway, so ACs require a lot of power, which means a bigger cable. You can't really upgrade that without ripping the wall out, so I just went ahead and put those bigger cables in the wall so it can be upgraded. One thing I'm very excited about with this being a 170 sleeping vertical with the van, I was able to add extra storage. So you've got open compartment here, shallow compartment there, and then 2 deep compartments for laundry, whatever. Stoked about that. Yeah, so the shower, 24x36, purple wood floor, Nature's Head toilet. This is just a waterproof curtain that goes here. 85-liter isotherm marine grade 12-volt fridge. These are my favorite fridges. It's got a little freezer compartment. They're great. I love having controls out, but subtle, subdued, so you don't really notice that they're there. You've got the S-bar controller, the 12-volt dimmers, the water pump, and the puck lights. all right there. That's really all you need. Originally, and another tip for the builders out there, I had this open. Most people want that closed. And that was like one of the number one questions I got is, can you close it off? So close it off. You've still got the 80/20 step bar, custom made stainless steel shower pan, had that fabricated from a company in New York. And then the really interesting thing, captain's chair. I like this thing. I think it's great. If you're a couple and you're driving, you know, full time or whatever, and you want your buddy to fly out and meet you, it's awesome to have a seat with a seat belt that is car seat capable. It's built to DOT specs, bolted to the chassis. The mainframe is not going anywhere. But the interesting thing though, for the builders, not many people were interested in the seat. I was kind of surprised by that. I think it's a great idea in the sense that it's just versatile. You can bring more people with you, especially having that third seat belt, but people didn't want it. So I think the next one I'm gonna do a bench. And most people asked, can I remove the seat? Can a bench come in? Again, tip for the builders out there. One more thing, there is gonna be a pull table here, just with that. And then this table, there's also a cover for the sink that I made. Again, using the Shaper Origin. That bamboo table is going to go right here. When the buyer gets here, we're going to just place it exactly where he wants. So one more thing that I love, the Shuxan. Sorry guys, I don't know how to pronounce it. Awesome headliner. So let's go around back, check out what we got. So here you can really see the 80/20 framing. I've got strip lights in all the frames so that you can see what's in the garage. You can turn that on and off with that. Heating pads on and off for the 20-gallon external water tank. And one thing that I love to do in all my designs now is have easy, simple, robust access to control the entire electrical system without having to get into the box. So right now, you've got all of your 120 breakers, the stove, the charging outlet by the chair, and then the Bosch electric water heater. So you can just turn those off if you want, turn the heating pads on or off, and then the inverter is now off. The 12-volt DC is now off. The van is turned off. You don't have to worry about anything when you want it to come back on. Boom, 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 and it's on. Dog approved, right, Sage? Yeah, she approves. As for storage, you've got an open storage box there. I'm just leaving that open so you can stuff stuff in. Here you've got another just stuff box, and then a huge garage where you can put a bike tray or whatever you might want. 30-gallon Northwest conversion tank, water tank, fresh water tank, with a mold to fit over the wheel well to save space. That's also how I was able to get storage in that bed compartment. 2.5-gallon Bosch electric water heater, you know the deal. External shower, fire extinguisher, and then what everybody wants to know, one more storage box over here where you can also keep an eye on the back of the shower. I think that's important. You're going over gravel and off-road and everything. It's not going to come undone, but if it does, you want to be able to get to it before water's going through your walls. Access here to change the water filter, and if anything comes loose from those controls, again with the off-road you can fix that. Back here is just a utility area where you've got the water pump and some electrical lines. Now, I work with AM Solar in Eugene, Oregon. I love those guys. They are extremely helpful. Highly recommend checking them out. I have 2 Life Blue batteries. Each battery is 200 amp hours. So in this van, there's 400 amp hours total. And I mentioned the ability to upgrade to an AC. I've left room for 2 more of those batteries. So you could have 4 batteries in total, making 800 amp hours of lithium in total. All Victron, all Blue Sea. I think that's the way to go. I just love those systems. All the nerds can see this, can see what I've got going on. So you have alternator charger, solar charging, and shore power if you want. So you're covered. Yeah, that's about it, really. And, oh, one more thing that I think is really cool, and I saw in my friend's truck camper, it's these reverse hinges, these reverse piano hinges. So piano hinges are just so robust. They're not gonna bend, they're not gonna warp. but they're ugly when they're on the outside. And having them concealed on the inside, carved, just a little notch so it doesn't push things too far. I think that looks great. Pumped on that. I'm so scatterbrained because they're going to be here in like 5 minutes. Again, eco materials. You've got Havelock wool, non-toxic, great, renewable. Bamboo, it's the most renewable wood you can get. The aluminum, technically the 80/20 aluminum extrusion. You can just rip that out and recycle it when the van's done. The 100% recycled countertop from Richlight. And then the lawn seal floor. That's the other thing. Love this floor. Very durable. Got it from Perfect Fit in Oregon. I'm in Kentucky, but they ship. You know how the internet works. You just epoxy it on. It's all one piece. It's my favorite stuff. And you can also mill it out, you know, for cabinetry if you put it on the walls like I did. Added stainless steel on all the corners to protect it. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to pull this out front, fill it with gas, and then take a break for a few weeks before I get the new van in. So, see you next time. Last thing before I let you go, all of this was built out of a 15 by 15 open-sided carport. This is literally to protect stuff from the rain. This was all built outside. I'm gonna make a video on this later. Yeah, go build some vans.